Hello, and welcome back to the 100 game analysis of Guardian. Our last run was another bronze gear run, no boss swap, but we did end up with 5 energy anyway with Philosopher's Stone and Busted Crown. This ended up just being a very strong strength related deck between our our construction form and our 2 charge ups. And even the Vent Steam plus with 2 strength gems in it. We weren't able to make that permanent, but it was good for our impeccable packs, giving us temporary HP. Also, we had Broken Tooth at some point, which contributed a lot. Our defense was a little bit, our damage was actually a little bit lacking despite all the strength in the Niao fight. I think some of that can be attributed to losing the buffers on the second cycle, which means that I didn't get as much strength as usual. Also, Haunted took away some of our strength gen, but that's alright. We still won. We didn't even use the Lizard Tail, so overall I think definitely a successful run. Alright, I believe that was number 14, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. Alright. So we're on to number 15. Alright, back to dexterity. Our boss is Ironclad, so we will not be boss swapping. Random rare is too volatile for me. 100 souls is okay. We have early shops. We do have one there and one on the left. We could end up taking kind of aggressive paths if we go this way. Yeah, okay, that would be pretty good then. Or we could lose 7 max HP to transform 2 cards. Transforming is also kind of volatile on Guardian because he has a lot of, it has a lot of very situational stuff. Or a lot of setup, and early game you want to have a lot more front load stuff rather than setup. So I'm going to take the 100 souls, and we're going to start going this way, I think pretty easily. I do have bailout options, such as this campfire, and I'm probably not going to take this third elite. I'll probably opt to take this or this or this instead. It all depends on how strong I get, though. Let me just double check the other paths. Left path is pretty bad. What about rest sites? Yeah, okay, this act is a little bit less, it's a little bit on the lower end of how good act pathing can be, but I think this is still good enough. Alright, let's get this into our Twin Slam. And I think since we're going to a shop, we're not going to be able to break our key anyways, so I'm just going to upgrade Twin Slam and we'll get going. Alright. Can't go into defensive if I play curl up, so there's no point. Just do the damage. We did draw both defense, which is great. Alright, looks like we get max damage this fight, because we didn't dead draw. Unfortunately, max damage is 34. Alright, what do we get? Orb Support, Spiker Protocol, Refracted Beam. Refracted Beam can be interesting to take early. It is 2 energy for 12 damage, though, which may not be the greatest. Orb Support, I am usually not a fan of at all. An innate card that does damage is usually pretty bad, because it makes you very vulnerable on turn that you're already the most vulnerable. You have no setup in play. You need to defend, especially against Act 2 fights, which can hit you very hard on turn 1. That being said, 0 energy, 8 damage is a lot better than 2 energy, 12 damage. So what do we do? Against Ironclad, it may not matter that we have Orb Support in our opening hand, it's just going to hurt for the rest of the game, but we do need to prioritize beating the Ironclad over everything else. I do remember thinking about how many different strength sources were in the game. There's Ruby, there's Construction Form, just like last run, and Charge Up as well. There's also Ancient Power. I don't think there's very many. I think there might be one more source. It's not always going to be easy to come across, and a 2-cost card is very very expensive on 3 energy. I think we have to take the Orb Support, and I'm gonna hope that this doesn't hurt us too much. Another nice thing about Orb Support, though, is that in the Ironclad fight, it will put a card into stasis, which means that we'll get a nice value turn a couple turns after. Only problem is that might be too late for Ironclad's big hit on turn 2, because it will likely spend 2 turns in stasis, unless they find a form of Accelerate or something like that. Our potion chance is 50%, and I'm definitely looking to go this way, so I think we'll get 1 or 2 potions. And there's always the possibility of even getting 3, which would be like 6%, but it's still there. Our other options aren't looking so great. The cards aren't looking so great. I don't really want to spend 50 plus gold on a common attack if I can avoid it. We didn't really get a good boss card here either. Chrono Boost takes so much time to actually come online. The Shop Relic I can afford, but it's only a heal for 14, which isn't great either. Do I have to take Reroute or Charge Core anyways? Reroute could be really good for Ironclad specifically. I could also whiff on these next 3 card rewards. I think I'll take Reroute and a card remove. Start getting rid of a strike. Alright. I don't mind taking a Reroute as much, I guess. This is a good utility. Alright, what are we going to get here? Defend, okay. Less than ideal, but it's there. Alright. We are frail, so this is only going to be 6, but still better than nothing. Oh, and now we can spend all our energy on damage, which is enough to kill. That's a really good potion. Get another reroute. Well, now we're starting to head into dangerous territory, but I don't 100% mind it. Priming shot can also be another way to look for something strong. If we get any of the 3 8 brace sources, the 8 brace cards, any of those 3, the roll attack, shield spikes, or resilient plate, we will be able to go into defensive on the first cycle. As long as we don't draw all 3 together, actually. Unless we have resilient plate, the 3 cards are going to cost 4 in total. So if we draw them all in one hand, we're not going to be able to. With Armor's Tincture, we don't have to lean as much into defensive yet. And this is a rather weak card on its own. I think Reroute has more utility at the moment. Or more power at the moment, so I'm going to take that. What's interesting is that Reroute is, I guess, more than 9 damage sometimes if you reroute an attack into stasis. Then in 2 turns it'll be worth more damage, which is good. Maybe I should... I'm only thinking about this out loud because I think I was undervaluing the card before based on a bad experience with it. That being said, if I do want these reroutes to stay relevant, I'm going to need more energy in the future. Okay, it's going to be Twin Slam, defend here. Should have played Orb Support on one instead of Twin Slam, but that's okay. It probably doesn't even matter. I don't even have anything that can attack for 7 anyways. Okay. Aquamarine, Temporal Strike, Charge Core. Aquamarine is perfect for Twin Slam. And we have already taken 2 reroutes. And we have a good potion. So I may be able to speculate on this Aquamarine. And then go this way for Campfire and then another Elite. Take a ton of question marks. Maybe that's not good, though. I might need cards for Ironclad rather than to skip them. Having to go through 2 Elites with an unsocketed gem is pretty bad, though. And also taking this shop is a little questionable, but maybe not so bad. Our other options are Temporal Strike, Charge Core. Temporal Strike's actually really good here for damage, because we have 2 reroutes now. I think a Charge Core could be good, but 0 energy for 7 damage is very good on our 3 energy. We'll have plenty of time to look for more Aquamarines. I think we need to kill Elites. Alright, let's take another fight. Right, we had a shop as our first floor, so we're still in easy pool. That's good. In 2 turns, I'm probably going to want to defend. I could have also just used Orb Support for Temporal Strike, that's fine. Oh, we pulled another defend out of the draw. Okay, but we're good? Cool. Oh, it's just dead. Shield Spikes, there you go. Well, we didn't take a Priming Shot, but we still have more time to find another Brace card at some point. That being said, Recover is also very good. Recover is also a very good card for Ironclad in order to fish for a card that is not a status from your discard pile. We may start to be overloading on Stasis, though. It also has a nice synergy with Twin Slam Plus because of the Dex Gem inside it, and it costs 1 instead of 2 for shield, like Shield Spikes does. Shield Spikes costing 2 hurts a bit, but we do also have Temporal Strike Orb Support, a couple 0 costs to make it a bit easier to use. So which one do I take? I know I want to take one of them. I think Recover, despite the synergy with Twin Slam, is probably too much to ask. I think we'll take the Shield Spikes and hope that that the cost doesn't hurt us. It shouldn't too much, I just know in the past that it has not been 100%. Don't need to use this turn, I'll probably use it next turn, unless I draw really well. Okay, that's 2 defense gone, never mind. Reroute Temporal Strike, I think, is a good idea. And then if we're lucky next turn, we'll get a kill. Maybe I won't need to use the Tincture. Also, 4 fights, 1 potion. Kinda sucks. Okay, Armor's Tincture would be saving us 10 HP this turn, because we're actually just 8. No, actually I don't have to. I can do Shield Spikes Curl Up. And we'll even have exact damage on this back one, which is great. You'll love to see it. Reroute Strike or Defend. Ooh. Our damage in our draw pile is 29. This is 15, which is 44. That's enough to get a kill on 1. So I think we need the defense more. That being said, we're going to want to play all of these cards. The odds of us drawing them in all in the first 2 hands, I don't think is high enough, so we're going to be looking to kill in 3 turns from now, which means 1, 2, 3. We're going to aim for this one. Okay. Okay, I can't do 100% of the damage, can I? Oh, I can actually. I think I forgot to factor in that strike, so, but hey, getting the kill on that turn still worked out. Reroute defend seems like a good idea. Curl up isn't doing much here. We'll get that defend back in 2 turns. I don't know if I've mentioned this in a previous episode, but if you reroute and then play a card that was just in stasis at 0 cost, it will go into stasis for its original cost amount. So that was in there for 2 turns rather than just 1. I forgot I had shield spikes in the draw pile. Maybe it would have been wise to reroute the curl up instead. Yeah, okay, bit of a misplay there, which sucks because now we're a little bit low. Definitely would have liked to keep a little bit more damage, or HP. That's fine, this fight did not go so bad. We only have 1 more elite at this act. Orb Walk is really good with our 1 cost attacks and our 0 cost, even. We can't put it into stasis with reroute, though. There's also clone here as an option, but I don't see anything really good to clone. You could make an argument for curl up, but really that only matters on maybe the first 2 times you go into defensive, and Ironclad lasts long enough for that to be an issue. Also, priming shot is here for first cycle's defensive mode. If I go into a campfire, what am I upgrading? I might not have anything good to upgrade. I don't think this does anything special when upgraded. Yeah, it's just plus 4 damage. All of these are plus 3, I think. I don't think this goes plus 4. Yeah, common attacks plus 3. The classic. Although this being 0 cost, plus 3 makes it a little bit better. Shield spikes doesn't brace for any additional amount either. It just ups the condition and the upfront block. So maybe I don't need to take priming shot and just upgrade curl up instead. For more control over stasis, of course, as a bonus, but mainly the brace 12. So if I do that, I wouldn't need the priming shot. I'd already have enough brace in order to go back into defensive quickly. That being said, never mind. I was confusing myself for a second. So that kind of means that I want to take Orb Walk too. And I guess if I get lucky with Curl Up, Curl Up will come in the same hand with that, and I'll have it upgraded. So I might be able to put this into stasis after all. Letter opener. Yeah, okay. It's probably not going to proc right now, but once I get an Aquamarine into Twin Slam, it will start doing a lot more. I think this is fine to take for now. I think it'll give us value later. Gremlin Leader especially would be a great time to get that kind of value. I could go to this elite and take all these question marks, or I could go here and then down here. Gremlin Knob hits for 8 and then 24, which is just enough to not die. But I would rather not. I do still have a good defensive potion. So that'll probably save me 12 HP, because I don't think I can play more than 3 cards in a turn. That matters anyway. Orb Support would be a turn. I guess Temporal Strike as well. I don't want to lose too much HP before this fire, because if I want to rest, then I still want to be at high enough HP to survive this fight. You know what? Going to the shop may actually be a good idea to get a good potion for the boss. And also, this might give us a good card to upgrade here in case we don't take too much damage. So I'm going to choose to go this way rather than take 3 question marks like that, because we still need cards. I can't play Reroute here unless I want to wake it up. I think we take the chance on Orb Support. Maybe it hits Orb Block somehow. Or I could just wait to use it since it's a 0 cost attack. That also seems reasonable. You know what? Let's do this. Okay, we hit reroute, that's good. Either one would have been good. So I didn't actually have to comment on that, did I? Oh well. Alright. Okay, I think we're going to do reroute, temporal strike, and then orb walk. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, give me one of my brace cards, please. Thank you. I'll even reroute it. That's all our block for the next 2 turns. I'll even reroute the temporal strike again, maybe? Maybe not, actually. Because by the time that comes out, shield spikes will be out. Oh, but I have orb support. Okay. We're just going to keep this free and generating energy. We use that to get curl up, to get a defend out of the draw pile. Alright, orb support isn't actually going to do anything, is it? This is enough damage? It is. Okay, 0 damage Laga, that's amazing. Oh, that's right, this got new art. It's a little bit bright, but very nice. Actually, I'll let you take a closer look at it here. Stasis Field is actually really good, just in general as a card. I think it's even better with our Twin Slam as it is. And it's also really, really good for Ironclad. Other options are Amethyst, and that's it. Amethyst is a decent gem with our current setup, with a bunch of common attacks. But Stasis Field as a rare, I think I like that better. Alright. Okay, we got one of the easier hardpool fights, that's great. Gotta reroute the Stasis. It's funny, I think this orb support has actually gotten us the wrong thing every time. Like, when I want an attack in there, I get a defend. When I need defense, I get an attack. Alright, hit the orb walk, please. Thanks. It probably wasn't necessary, but it's nice to have. Okay, we are going to be a little bit low on stasis slots with the stasis field. I'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, another temporal strike could be funny, but not necessary. Piercing Hide. Piercing Hide to go into defensive. Well, we still have the curl up, right? And now we have stasis field, so that's not as necessary either. Yeah, I don't think I want any of these. Not even temporal strike. Another temporal strike. With orb walk, it is better. Better than usual. Oh, this stasis field also works with our letter opener, so that's good. I could see us getting stronger with the second temporal strike. It's just not my favorite card. Is it objectively good here? Probably. Alright, I'm on the fence about this, but I think I'm going to take it. My intuition talking there. Is 33 HP enough to get through this? I mean, with these potions, probably. So I'm going to upgrade Curl Up. Like I said, this will save us HP anyways. It's the whole point of upgrading stuff. Eventually it's going to save you HP by making you stronger. These all came on the wrong turn, and I don't have Accelerate. And there's Orb Support being bad again. I want to leave spots open for other things. Yeah, we can only block for 5 here, so I think we need to use this for 10 block. And we need to open a potion slot anyways for the boss. That was the original plan. And yeah, we don't need to play the defend now, so I'm just going to put it into stasis. Cool. What a hand. Letter opener. Alright. Ancient Power, Ruby. I don't think Ruby has a good slot right now. Ancient Power is really good though. We have a lot of just straight up attacks and defends to make use of it. And of course, it eventually getting upgraded would be good. Emergency, I don't think is necessary. Maybe it is actually. Yeah, actually, grabbing that would mean that we could set up Stasis Field to be on the correct turns against Ironclad in case we whiff. I think that's actually really important. Although, we could still draw that on the wrong turn, and, like, on the turn that we play it, have the emergency, and then it would just accelerate twice rather than once. Gives us a chance to reset it, though. I also have Curl Up to reset it. Okay, I'm not going to take that then. I think I take Ancient Power. Alright, we have 19 cards. Frozen Eye. Oh gosh. Is this the time for Frozen Eye? Oh, there's a repulsor in the shop, never mind. Can't Smoke Bomb the boss fight. Temporal Potion would actually be perfect. It would be perfect for getting our Stasis Field out of stasis, so that we can set it on the right turns, like I was just saying. A Potion Dissolve, that is a lot better than taking an entire card. Other things to look at here, I guess, would be Supply Scroll, Card Remove. Those are really the only things. I don't think Supply Scroll is worth buying, per se. It probably does a decent amount with Letter Opener specifically. And, of course, if we get Ancient Power on the right turn. So it hurts to miss out on that value, but I think, of course, beating Ironclad is the highest priority. And Repulsor can do that. How much do we need the Temporal Potion versus a card remove? Card remove is actually kind of bad against Ironclad. A little bit, but we have Repulsor. There's also like a chance of Pandora's Box or Astrolabe coming in, too. And those like having a bit more cards in the deck. Well, I guess Pandora's Box specifically. Astrolabe probably doesn't care. Stasis Field Curl Up to reset is also draw dependent. I'm going to take the potion. And that's going to be it. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Lose a strike. Sure. This is the first time we've seen this event. As you may have already noticed, in Downfall, events are different than the base game. You're playing them from the perspective of the villain rather than the hero, so you kind of have more control over what's happening and know a lot more about what the place you're in. And also gold is useless to you. You want souls instead. So instead of taking Golden Idol, it's better to set the trap for the adventurers. Also, this has a sort of a sort of thing between runs, where after setting the trap, the next run you get this The next run that you get this event, it will give you 100 souls instead, and then it resets back to this. So it's pretty interesting. No. Looks like I'm playing everything here. Do I want to use the Dex Potion in this fight? Possibly. Saves us 2 HP this turn, but could save us more later. That being said, with a good turn, we're probably just going to end up splitting and then killing pretty fast. What is our potion chance right now? We've had this and the tincture so far. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fights. That's it, 2 potions and 8 fights. Is our potion chance at 100%? No, it's 80%. 80%. Did I actually just forget a potion? No. No, we're using this. Okay, curl up this. $30 split. Maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more. I don't think we need to use Ancient Power yet, so I'm going to just block and then do the damage on the front slime. Alright, save it at 3 HP now. This unfortunately does not kill since we do not have enough damage. It's 1 off, wow. Oh. This only blocks for 11, so I guess we do this then. Puts us in defensive. Wow. Okay, so it saved us 3 HP. I think it was still worth because we got another potion. Is that one good? I mean, it helps with the repulsor. It could be. Overload, huh? We only have 1 Dex gem so far, and we have Ancient Power too. So maybe nothing to sneeze at once I upgrade it. But I might not want to upgrade it. Yeah, I don't think I want any of these. Gremlins. Okay. Seven and 8 is 15, so we get the kill here. I don't think we're going to have to worry about Gremlin Wizard. I think we will get the kill fast enough so I can take out the single Gremlin immediately. Oh, right, we also have that. And that. Cool, good turn. Oh, and it even blocked the wrong one. Great. Or the right one, from our perspective. That's almost enough damage? Okay. Block card? Oh, wait, where did we get this? Oh, we got 2 energy because Temporal Strike, right. Shield Spikes then. Put me in defensive, because why not? And that's a kill. Okay, 0 damage fight, great. 70% potion chance and still didn't get anything. Gem Finder. Ooh. This may be another Gem Finder run. We have the perfect setup for this. 4 common attacks and our Twin Slam with open gems, open sockets. Also, it means that we have 20 cards for the boss fight, which means we don't reshuffle without 1. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any way to draw cards, right? Oh, actually we have Orb Support. I probably don't play that then on the first turn. Probably wait. It's probably better to wait anyways. Yeah, I don't see this being necessary anyways. Alright. This is less than ideal. But it's alright, we still block for a bit. We'll go into defensive next turn and then we have enough block for the... Is that the immolate turn coming next? I forget if that's 100% what that is. Okay, this is a good time for Spiked Energy Drink. Ooh, great, okay. I'm going to reroute the Strike rather than play the Ancient Power here. Please be the immolate turn, I don't want to waste all this block on nothing. Right, okay, great. Oh, and we even get Stasis Field on the correct turn, awesome. I'm going to reroute Curl Up, I think. Or I Curl Up reroute. There's a thought. Because I can't do damage this turn. So saving this seems like a good idea. Okay. Big damage turn here. A little bit unfortunate that it came on this turn specifically, but I think we'll be alright. Okay, that's good actually. Get out of the draw pile. Get a little bit more brace. Seems like a good idea. Yeah, and we're seeing that we're a little bit overstocked on stasis stuff, but that's fine. Curl Up will put us into defensive next turn, but we have this for 14 block. It's probably still necessary. Because I believe that is Reckless Charge, Wild Strike, Bash, which is a lot of damage. 17? Is that upgraded? No, it's not. It's 7, 12, 8. Just 27. This will give us 14, like I said. Okay, we'll do Curl Up then. Can't really do much damage this turn, so I'm going to play Gem Finder Defend. Be able to full block next turn. This Ancient Power still isn't doing very much. Oh, it is upgraded, so it's 34? No, 32. That's our full block anyway. This is 19. This would take us to 27. I would have definitely liked to do some damage this turn, but can't be picky. I guess we could have done 5. I don't think that would have been good enough, though, to justify using Ancient Power just yet. Alright, let's do some damage. Oh, we're still over half HP. But I guess as long as Repulsor's still doing things, we're not in big trouble. Now might be a good time for Temporal Potion. I don't think... Double Curl Up isn't going to do anything. Does it give us 14 block? Oh yeah, we need to do that, don't we? Use the potion, I mean. I'm going to reroute Temporal Strike. Okay, 41. We have 44. I'm gonna use this Curl Up. Alright. Not dying would be great. Alright, now I think we don't even get attacked for 2 turns, so I'm gonna avoid playing Shield Spikes. Although I guess that means we take 2 damage from Burn. Ooh. Brutal. We're weakened? Come on. Guess it's better than nothing. Yeah, I'll just take the 2. Okay, now we curl up Stasis Field so that it comes out next turn. And also we have defensive mode, that's great. 2 damage. This is 32, we have 42 again. So much block. I guess we reroute Tin Slam. Okay. There's still a chance. Twin Slam and Stasis Field will both come out on the same turn. Which means that we get extra block. If this is the MLA turn, which I believe it is. Yes. Is it enough? This is 11 and 16. 27, 34. We're short. Because I didn't draw a defend. I don't think we have a kill here. This might just be death. Yeah, I didn't even do this right. But we knew we weren't going to be able to do enough damage anyway, so... Well, that's sad. I don't know what to do against this boss, I'll be honest. I thought I had enough for it, but I didn't. Alright, let's take a little bit closer look at the run history then. Statistics. Okay. Upgraded Twin Slam. Took Orb Support here. We did end up finding Strength, so Refracted Beam would have been good, but you know, you can't guarantee something like that will happen. Took a reroute here over Priming Shot Sapphire. I think this was still correct. Got Temporal Strike here, which I think was still correct as well. Although maybe taking the Aquamarine was a better idea. And then socketing at the fire. But due to our route, I didn't see a way for that to be correct. Maybe I underestimated that. I took a Temporal Strike instead. I don't know, I'll have to think about that one. 4-5, we took Shield Spikes over Recover, and Walker Claw I think was still correct. Again, we don't really have any way of knowing whether or not we're getting Strength at some point, and speculating is a little bit difficult to do whenever you're looking at 2-cost attacks like Refracted Beam and Walker Claw. Here we took Orb Walk, which I think was also correct. Letter Opener I think was also correct. Gremlin Horn, Stasis Field. Temporal Strike again. This was just up against Skip. I don't think that hurt us. I think that was still correct. Upgraded Curl Up to go back into defensive and have more control, which helped us. Took Ancient Power, which actually didn't help much in the Ironclad fight. That might have been the mistake. Although it's hard to tell. I don't think Emergency was correct either. It's just Ancient Power not being a good card. Perhaps Evasive Protocol. Maybe protocols aren't so bad against Ironclad, or to be able to go back into defensive in a timely manner. I don't think it was Emergency either, although maybe it could have helped. It would definitely require it to come on the right turn, because in order for it to accelerate more than once, you need to get a little bit lucky. I was really hoping for a very strong Ancient Power turn with Stasis and all that, but it just never happened. Moved to Strike, I think that was fine. Got Spiked Energy Drink, ignored all the cards. I still don't think that was incorrect. We took Gem Finder over these other cards. Maybe it was right to take another Temporal Strike or a reroute because I wasn't strong enough for the boss yet. I was feeling rather confident though because I had Orb Walk and a good number of attacks that cost 0. I had good block with Stasis Field. I genuinely do not know what you could do to beat this seed. But yeah, feel free to play it for yourselves. Eventually in this series I may come back to this seed and do it. And try and beat it, knowing what I know, and learning what I've learned from the series. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. It's a bit of a shorter one. If you saw the timestamp, you probably knew it was going to end in a loss, but I don't really want to start a new run in this episode. I'd like to keep them separate, so oh well. Alright. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.